Hi. Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. I'm your host of the most WendyO. We are allowed to actually be on TikTok today. We're back live streaming because I got in trouble because I said I was talking about gardening products. Like, you know, when you like hose, when you like garden your garden and stuff like that, because like we're trying to do like a garden in the back. Anyways, I'm here. We're going to talk about Cardano. We're also going to talk about a couple other things. Yeah, I'm in my night robe. Well, it's not even a night robe. It's like a get ready robe that I got at Target for sale because I just didn't feel like getting dressed today. I didn't. I was not in the mood. I was not interested. So anyways, we're here. But before we get started about all the like crypto stuff, my daughter and my nephew, I had them yesterday. And I swear these kids, they are so cute. Like my nephew is so well behaved for me. But like if you leave them two together for like 2 seconds, like it literally like I can walk and like I have an open floor plan. Like it's very open. You can see everything. I literally, if I walk into the kitchen, which I could still see them from the living room, my nephew's like dragging her by her feet. They're punching each other. They're screaming. He took this. And then my daughter was sitting trying to do her homework and my nephew took her homework and started coloring on it. It was fun yesterday. That was fun. My daughter's like crying because she's a drama queen. She's the first girl on her dad's side of the family in 60 years. So they baby her, but it was just so funny. And then like just me and him were cruising around. Like we dropped my kid off at dance. We dropped Lo off at dance. And we're just cruising around. And he's just having the time of his life. Like he's happy. He's in his shark hat. He's just like chilling, eating blueberries. Like it just was fun. It was fun having two kids yesterday. There's something else I wanted to tell y'all too, but I forgot. It'll probably come to me in a little bit. But shout out to the people with the babies. Shout out to the babies. They're adorable. But we're going to talk about Cardano. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Anyways, Let's see. Good morning to everybody in here, to all of the booty heads. We talk about booty heads because that's what Lo came up with. But let's get into it. Let's get straight into it. So this is the current market cap over here. The current market cap. This is what everything looks like. Chili's is up. I don't even know why IOTA is still around, to be honest. I feel like there's a lot of people that had like big old heavy bags of IOTA, and they have big old heavy bags of IOTA, and it's just whales that are having it. That's the only reason why it's there, because I don't know what they're doing. Like they had some partnership with Jaguar way back. I don't know. Pyth, I think that's a gaming coin. I'm not sure. 9.3%. OKB, Tron, Ethereum Classic. I don't even know why people still like Ethereum Classic, but whatever. So that's what the market's looking like. It's not too terribly exciting, but that's okay, you guys. It doesn't have to be. We are in a very weird place in the market with this Bitcoin ETF, and we're going to talk about some interesting things. And again, I'm going to be proven right because women are always right about everything. We've got this intuition in regards to Blackrock over there. But this is the Bitcoin chart. We were fighting at the support at this EMA 100 here at about $39,400, $39,300. We're fighting over there to stay above. We're having some trouble though. We've got heavy resistance at $42,000. I'm actually going to zoom out, take a look at the weekly. This is not good, you guys. And again, MACD has not bear crossed yet, but we're starting to see that it's going to do that. So again, it doesn't look too terribly great. So what are target areas that I'm looking for if in fact we do dump, which a dump would actually be pretty good. And you do have to remember too, with the conversion of the Bitcoin Spot or the Grayscale Trust to the Bitcoin Spot ETF, there's a lot of selling pressure happening. And there's always things that are going on behind the scenes that nobody really talks about either, and that I don't have privy information to. But right now, I mean, it looks likely 37 to about 35,000, but I wouldn't be surprised if we bottomed out at $30,000 just because it's an important psychological area. I do want to take a look at the, I want to go to the Bitstamp chart because I just want to see if I can see, you know, I'm curious to look at the EMAs. That's what I'm looking at. And I like to do my analysis right with you guys while we're live together. But there's not really, like in Bitcoin's history, like we already kind of bottomed out the $15,000 area, which was over here. So that's good. I'm going to go ahead and draw a little circle around it so y'all can see. There we go. Oh, I never used that one before. Cute. All right. Then we had a bottom over here at like $5,000 and then a bottom over here. So let's draw some little cute little circles and a little more cuties over here. There we go. Okay. So we had that happen a couple times, but this is like deep in the bear market. This was not really super deep in the bear market when we had that drop on March 16th of 2022. We were kind of, if you want to see the screen, sweetheart, you can go ahead and head over to YouTube and you can subscribe there as well. That would be really, really thoughtful, and I would appreciate that because we like to get good information out to people. Hold up. My thingy-mabobber. There we go. Okay. So as far as like a super gnarly drop with Bitcoin, I just wanted to kind of see what we're looking at over here. So this was this was technically the bear market over here, January 2019 and 2020, March. And then we had a massive run up. So we fell below the EMA 200 once, twice last bear market. We've already fell below it once, twice, and 3 times. Well, over here too. So I don't know. This could be the last time we fall below the EMA 200. And again, this is just kind of fractal based. It's nothing that's like concrete. I'm just kind of looking for patterns to see if it repeats. I don't really think that we're going to fall below, like on the weekly, below like 27,000. Like 30,000 seems nice, but we'll kind of see what happens. I'm just focusing and paying attention. I'm getting a lot of people, Wendy, what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to accumulate more altcoins that I think that are going to do well. I would like to get some more Solana because I do think Solana will be able to directly compete with Ethereum coming up. And of course, we're going to be talking about Cardano. So I'm going to accumulate more of those things, but I'm going to look for charts that are kind of bottomed out. So some of the larger cap stuff like Cardano, like Algo, Solana, I'll probably get we'll probably accumulate a little bit more of, but I want to look for charts that are bottomed out. When I say charts that are bottomed out, like I want to buy something that is trading below an EMA 200. Like that's what I would like. And I feel like there's a lot more reward for that, but there's a lot more risk. So that basically means like you're buying something and it's very, very speculative. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. No, this is the real me, you guys. This is the real me. It's me. It's me here. But anyways, so I just wanted to talk to you all about that. We have 200 amazing people watching here. Somebody said, is FTX selling? I think they did earlier, but I don't think they're selling. Oh, Pyth isn't a gaming coin. For some reason, I thought it was. I don't know why. Pyth is not a gaming coin, Wendy. It is a oracle for the Solana ecosystem, a direct competitor to Chainlink. Okay, Gamer, I've got a question for you. Also, KS. My daughter keeps asking me about you. No, it's always okay. I sent some Bitcoin to the Bitwise wallet. I know it's a waste. We're going to talk about that too. That's a really, really, really cool story. Okay, well, that makes sense about Pyth. Why didn't I know that? Who knows? I don't remember everything. Hey, man, give it to me raw. I'm trying to get raw, be those things. But you know how that goes. Anyways. Will you smack the table for me? Yeah, give me a tip. Shut up. You just hush. You hush, you people. Hey. Why is it doing that? Hold on. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Anyways, let's get back to the news. Please. Please. I forgot what I was talking about. Okay. So, Gamer, I've got a question for you. So, if Pyth is an oracle for Solana, then Link is an oracle for Ethereum, then we're separate and we're good, right? Or does Pyth want to be an oracle for both? Because they're different ecosystems. Anyways, also to you guys, if you want to trade with me and support the channel, I would appreciate that. It would make me feel very, very happy. You guys can go ahead and trade with me on phemex. Not your keys, not your coins. You got to read that information over there, or you can trade with me on Coinbase. I got a ref link over there, and they're giving up to like $200 for different things. And you guys are going to have to read the terms of services and not your keys, not your coins. But the cool thing about Coinbase is it have its own Web3 wallet, which is kind of good. So anyways, there's that. But that's what I'm paying attention to for Bitcoin. Like I really don't, and I know a lot of people call me Windy Bear, but I just don't see us really dropping down below 27,000. I could be wrong though, and that's okay. I don't mind being wrong. I was wrong about the bottom. I thought we were going to jump to like $10,000, $12,000 Bitcoin, but we didn't, and that's okay. It's okay to be wrong. Like if I was right all the time, that wouldn't be real. Like all these other YouTubers are always right all the time. Like everybody's magically right. Like, oh my God. All right, now let's talk about Cardano. So Cardano has smart contracts. So that basically means you can set it and forget it. It's kind of like a crock pot. So with Cardano smart contracts, that allows for NFTs. It allows for DeFi. It allows for things. Basically what a smart contract is like you program and you say, I want X, Y, and Z to happen when ABC happens, and it executes automatically. And that's what's so cool about DeFi, or what's so cool about like some of the lending that you can do on DeFi, which again, there is risk associated with lending. And it's really cool with NFTs and with royalties and licensing, right? Because you can kind of set time frames with these, and you don't have to have a predatory third party come into play. Same with the gaming industry and NFTs, you know, all of that different stuff. But I like to use music as an example because music has had so much drama throughout the years, okay? So let's go ahead and read some of the statistics over here, okay? So Cardano smart contracts skyrocket by almost 10,000 in 2024. As of yesterday, the total of V1 and V2 Plutus smart contracts reached over 24,000, and it's a 67% growth from the first of the year. Growth in smart contracts builds upon the 2023 upgrades, where the platform added almost 10,000 contracts in alignment with increased development activity. And as far as the side note goes here, thank you, mixing. Cardano experienced a 80% surge in derivatives trading volume in 24-hour period. It was open-ended futures on ADA, totaling nearly 700 million within the period. ADA price recently hit the lowest since December of 2023. Let's go ahead and take a look at Cardano, at Cardano price action. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm curious. Cardano is something, I mean, because everyone's got Charles. People love Charles. But this is kind of what's going on with Cardano. So maybe like if we did $3, that would be, if we did $3, that would be a pretty big pump. It would be maybe close to what, like 3,000 or something. But anyways, the chart actually looks really ugly for Cardano on the weekly. I'm not even going to talk about that. Right now, I don't want to say that we're going to hit $3 just because it just doesn't look, the chart doesn't look great right now. We totally can in the bull market, but right now we look ugly. This is absolutely ugly. Price wise does not look good. Fundamentals look fantastic. Okay. So we're over here. We were trading above 55 cents and we dropped, and it looks like we're going to get down to this 40-cent area here where these EMAs are. This is very bearish that we're below the EMA 200. And if we break below this EMA tangle, the 21, the 30, the 50, well, it's not going to be good. So right now we're heading down. We'll probably retap there, and hopefully we don't get a full retrace back to about 24 cents, but that could happen. Things are not looking really, really great. Also, Cardano is getting ready to bear cross on the MACD and head down. We're getting that confirmation. So hopefully we hold the line here at about 41 cents. So, oof. But again, they've got some pretty great. Oh, look how cute. They look adorable. I want one of those purple shirts. Anyways, shout out to Matic Polygon. I've got a bag of Polygon that you guys know about. It is my moon bag. But let's go ahead and talk about what's going on with them. So Polygon plans to ag layer in bid to synthesize modular monolithic blockchains. What in the actual hee-haw does that mean? Don't worry, we're going to cover this and explain it, because again, tech is hard and most people, especially Americans, are not tech savvy. I'm one of those people, and that is okay. It is okay to not be tech savvy. It is okay to not understand how everything works because you don't understand how your cell phone works or your credit card as far as the technology that does the remittances, all of those things. So that's okay. You don't have to know, but we can understand the basics. So the goal is to create a new web of networks that feel like a single chain, and it's set to launch next month, and it relies on zero knowledge proofs. Zero knowledge proofs are something that we've talked about before in the past, and it's just a fancy word for all these things are happening. Aggregation synthesizes the benefits of both integrated monolithic and modular architectures using ZK tech. So zero knowledge proofs is something that SysCoin's been doing for quite some time. A lot of chains are hopping on it, but it basically just kind of removes the clutter out of the transactions and in all the building and developing, okay? Monolithic blockchains, including Ethereum, are vertically integrated. So vertically is this, up and down, horizontal is like this, I think. I don't know. With functionality for transaction execution, security, and data storage included. Devs are increasingly turning to modular, where networks can strap together different components and providers to serve various functions. Goal of the new Polygon project is to combine all of this. And then there's also a story about Polygon Labs and Warner Music Group. So basically what they're doing is they want to build something that is going to, what they want to do, they want to build something that's a lot easier for people to continue to build onto, that latches onto other different protocols or other different systems, or things that make that that particular blockchain easier to use and more smooth, where there's not a whole lot of friction. It's affordable. So this is a step in the right direction. Could I tell you what all of this means off the top of my head without doing a whole lot more due diligence? No, because it's tech heavy, and that's okay. You don't have to know how all of this works, like the ins and outs, the webs in it, okay? But if you can use a network and if it makes sense and you understand that there's a security aspect there, then I think it's fantastic. So this is good moving forward. And again, Polygon Matic is one of those projects that has really been able to network so well into the traditional industry, or like Web 2, like essentially bring Web 2 into Web 3, because Web 3 we're still kind of in beta. So this is fantastic. So I think it's great. I'm very happy with my Matic Polygon bag, and I'm just chilling. Absolutely just chilling. I do want to go ahead and take a look at price. And then we'll cover the second Matic Polygon story because I think it's super important. So we'll go ahead and take a look over here. Where is Matic Polygon? And again, you guys just know that I do have some. I got a bag. And I've ate it too. Anytime we're invested into something, we always mention it. So even though we have this really bullish news with Matic Polygon and they're working behind the scenes, we're also seeing a massive price dump. Polygon is currently trading at 73 cents. Why is this happening, Wendy? Well, again, you guys, right now we're in pretty much like a little mini bearish cycle for Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin will rebound. I'm hoping that the bottom is $30,000. It looks more likely at about 35, but I would love $30,000 because that means everything else will tank with it and we can buy some things at an affordable price. Now, with that being said, I also think that as far as like Matic and Polygon go, or Matic Polygon, like Cardano, some of these projects, price does not always equate to utility. And I will say that Matic's chart looks a lot more bullish than Cardano's. This is what when we zoom out, this is what we're kind of seeing here. Like this is the Matic Polygon chart. Cardano was like worse, I feel like, but we're currently balancing on the EMA 200. We're probably going to break down below it. It's not looking too terribly good, but again, MACD is getting ready to bear cross and head down. So we might be able to pick some up at 50 cents for some people that are interested. But price is not looking good. And again, anytime you see these heavy EMAs over here, it acts as a really hard area of resistance and it's harder to get back above it. So we're going to need a little bit of market liquidity to be injected into the market. The crypto market is currently trading at $1.5 trillion. The all-time high earlier was 1.8, and that's when the whole Bitcoin Spot ETF thing happened. So just get some dry powder, resort to your trading and investing plans, and just kind of take a look as to what's happening, okay? Mike says Polygon has so many partnerships. They do. Unlike Sol, Matic is still cheap. Yep, it is still pretty much affordable, I believe. Would you trust Coinbase Wallet? Yeah, I would trust Coinbase Wallet, but at the same time, I want to talk to you guys about that really quickly, and we'll get into the next Matic Polygon story. So would I trust Coinbase Wallet? Well, one of the things I would do is like I'm old school. Like I like the paper wallets. So I would just be a little bit cautious. Again, Coinbase is kind of a household name. They do a lot of business with the government, the feds, and all that stuff. So I feel like it would be okay. And I feel like their wallet, just as long as it's, and I haven't played with the wallet, just as long as it's decentralized, it should be okay. So make sure you do your due diligence. Maybe send a little bit of a moon bag over there, play around with it, and see how you like it. You know, I would do that. I always recommend testing things out before you go balls deep in something. Also, too, you don't want to have all of your crypto on one wallet. You want to have different wallets and different addresses because things could get cuckoo, and you want to make sure that you're protected and safe and keep all of that in order. Okay, let's get into the next story over here. You intelligent, amazing people. So Polygon Labs and Warner Music Group push music industry Web3 evolution. I want to hear about this. Apparently, they have a music accelerator program. And it looks like the accelerator program launched in June of 2023, and they want to build innovation at the intersection of Web3 and music. The program provides endorsements from WMG and Polygon strategic advising, networking, connection, creation, marketing, and promotion. Okay, let's read a little bit about this. 2 applicants recently received grants. One is Myth. Hold on. Fan engagement platform that allows artists to unlock AI-driven insights and analytics while owning their first-party data to their audiences. The other is Muse Collective. They're building fashion-centric experience. Mobile gaming, entertainment, digital collectibles. Okay, so Myth was an old project. I had worked with them in the past. I had locked a bunch of coins up and they got lost. It happens. It really, really happens. So I think that this is kind of cool. I just don't know who these people are. Do these people deserve to get the grant? Like, how are they connected? That's one of the things I think about too, because we're talking about, this is the thing. Polygon Matic, great partnerships, fantastic, but we're talking about a predatory industry that is partnering up with the decentralized industry to do what? Like, the whole true reason of NFTs are literally to get away from people like Warner Music, right? Like, and it's just, this is also kind of like cheering for Blackrock to come in and buy Bitcoin, which we're going to talk about soon. So you see how it doesn't make sense? It's like an oxymoron, but whatever. I guess whatever's going to pump our bags at this time, because, you know, grifting or just being and doing the right thing doesn't get you anywhere in life. It really, really doesn't. But you can do the right thing and you can also grift ethically and legally. Get that bag up, baby. My hair's looking real shiny today. It's because I did the treatment last night. I do a tea tree and rosemary oil treatment. All right. So I don't know who the hell these people are, but cool. Because do we really need like a fan engagement platform that allows artists to unlock AI-driven insights and analytics while owning their first-party data to their audiences? How are these people getting paid, and can't artists do this on their own? And the other is fashion-centric experiences. I don't know. I wouldn't do it. But shout out to pump my bags, baby. Pump my bags. All right, let's talk about Gala, okay? And I love Gala. I love Gala Games. I love Gala Music. I'm a big Gala Music supporter. I hold a big bag. I'm also running three music nodes and 3 founders nodes, and I've partnered with them in the past. Great company. I love them. I don't have anything negative to say about them. You know, sometimes, you know, crypto companies are hot messes, but that doesn't reflect everybody in the industry. So basically, it's drama. Okay, so basically Gala removed crypto influencer Jesus Martinez from its creator program for following concerns that his videos are too focused on price. Mr. Jason Brink responded and said that Gala is ramping up its creator program, which is, and excuse me, I got a bit of a stuffy nose. I was around the babies, or runny nose. Its initiative to spread awareness about Gala and bring creators together. The program provides each creator with a monthly grant worth of 1,000 Gala to give away during live streams or events. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. I like it. So this is the thing. I don't really like the title that they shunned him. I think this is what happens, okay? Like, I want to explain this to you because I've worked with a lot of different companies in this space. So let's talk about it a bit, okay? In the United States of America, you really can't talk about price speculation. And if you do, it's got to be for entertainment purposes. But to talk about these crazy pumps and gains, and this is one of the reasons why my channel is not insanely big, is because I don't do a lot of that crap, okay? Sometimes I will do some of the clickbait titles, but we don't do too terribly much. And that's why when a lot of people are like, hey, Wendy, will Gala go to $10 or will this and this and this? I don't know. Like, we can speculate and we can hope so, but at the same time, we really kind of need to look at what's happening. We need to look at the technical analysis and all that stuff. Like me, when I decided to invest in Gala, I did so because I did actually believe in the mission of what they're doing. Initially, it started with, with NFTs for gaming. And it also, and then, I saw the whole Gala Music thing and I was like, this is amazing. I love it. I love the concept of that because, again, I am a big supporter of music men and people in the music industry. Like, I've talked about it time and time again, and I will continue to do so. And when you talk, like, this is the thing, I understand, like, everybody wants to make money with something, but also at the end of the day, you gotta be cautious. There's very few content creators that are gonna be able to pump price of large cap stuff. Oh, my TikTok just stopped and it just did something. It was so weird. Anyways, I don't know. I think the creator program is cool. Like, I like the fact that they are going to give people $1,000 worth of the coin to give away. So I think it's cool. I've got nothing really negative to say, just a bunch of drama and beef. 300 beautiful people watching. Also too, I can't say this on the stream, but Brian says something about Texas, so I'm going to tell y'all this. You don't mess with Texas. And also, too, when I went to Texas, I went to the Alamo. Why did I go to the Alamo? Because I love the Pee Wee Herman movie. So I would like to say, deep in the heart of Texas. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, my TikToker just threw me out. Okay. I don't know why it kicked me out of that. Anyways, it kicked me out of the live. That's fine, whatever. But we're going to get back over here. We'll be focusing on Twitter. How sad they threw me out the live. They threw me out the live the other day too. But this was not for saying, talking about gardening tools. This was because there was re-updating or doing something. I don't know. Anyways, let's get back into it, babies. Let's get back into it. Okay. Just be decent. All right. Shout out to SysCoin. Okay, and they were partners of ours in the past. I adore the team. I love what they're doing. But let's really talk about this article here from CoinDesk because I think it's fantastic. So, Protocol Village, SysCoin developer expands data availability solution to other layer 2 networks. Okay, SysCoin is a very tech-heavy project. Very tech-heavy. And these guys have been building nonstop through the bear market. Like Jag, that's what they're focused on. They are focused on the tech. They are focused on making things easier for people. So people like you and me that might not understand the tech heavy aspects of it. Okay. So that's what they're working on. And I love them for that. But we're going to go ahead and break it down and read a little bit more about what they're doing. Okay. Yes, I know I've got a phone call at 11. Oh. So SysCoin's ZKDA expansion. They are working with Polyhedra Network and NodeKit, and they launched zero-knowledge proof of data availability into SysCoin's ecosystem, which advances Bitcoin's merge mining mechanism and DeFi. So SysCoin is a merge mining project. You get the benefits of or the security of Bitcoin and the benefits of utilizing Ethereum. Okay, so we're going to talk about some of the key points from this article. Bitcoin integration via a ZK bridge. So it facilitates two-way transactions between Bitcoin, Rolex, SysCoin's EVM layer 2, and establishing a robust Bitcoin layer 3. Number 2 is going to be the client-side receiver chain on Robux, but Rolex. It enhances DeFi capabilities, interoperability, leveraging SysCoin's proof of data availability, PODA, P-O-D-A, and they have the integration of ZKDA in SysCoin, which deploys PODA across chains, bridging modularity through ZKDA. Sender change for SysCoin assets enables a trustless transfer mechanism for SysCoin assets to other chains. That is important. That is probably one of the most important things in my mind. The reason why is because we have so many different chains happening in crypto. It is so hard for me to keep up so many different ecosystems. So the fact that you can transfer trustlessly to another chain, good. We need that. And this is actually going to really help in the gaming world too. And then integration with NodeKit. It's going to incorporate Rolex and ZKDA to leverage Bitcoin security for other rollups. So basically, what does this mean in layman's terms? It means that they've been working very hard on the tech. They've been building out and they're trying to make things as easier as possible for people like me that are not tech savvy so that we can use the network and not have any type of problem. So we don't have to worry about security. So we don't have to worry about, where this asset is going to end up or the cost or any of that. They're basically streamlining things. They're making it interoperable so different chains can talk because coding is hard. And that's exactly what they're doing. And if you're a tech heavy person and you got a better explanation than me, then go ahead and give it to me, baby, because guess what? Okay, let's go ahead and get to the next story. So let's talk about Satoshi VM Satoshi VM. There's a big old drama that happened, like a massive drama that happened. And I didn't participate in this. So what we're still going to talk about. I wish I would have because I wanted to get that bag like everybody else, but it's okay. It happens. But apparently there's a big old drama. So let's talk about the drama. But before we get started, you guys, I do invest in some of these pre-sales. We do talk about it. We are open about it. I do take profit. I make a moon bag. And that's what we do. That's what most people that invest do. A lot of these VCs and these angel investors, they will they do a whole lot worse. Like you have no idea, absolutely no idea what goes on behind the scenes. So if you're going to invest in a pre-sale, you need to understand the risk. You absolutely need to understand the risk, and you need to understand that these things shoot up fast and then they dump really hard. With that being said, if you do not get into the whitelist spots for these pre-sales and you're buying on the secondary market, you're probably going to get wrecked. So probably just don't do it. If you do want to buy in because you do like the project, I would probably wait until the drop to the accumulation zone. We've made multiple videos about this. This is what happens. But let's go ahead and talk about this drama because I saw yesterday, my friend DevChart posted, I said, what the actual hell is this? And he says, people got greedy. I said, damn right they did. Oof. All right. So The SAVM space ended with people jumping to trash a project only to shield their own projects as a solution. This space is ridiculous. I think it is so funny. Like, it's just, it's literally ridiculous, like just dumb. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Okay. So apparently satoshivm is facing controversy due to alleged presence of multiple wallets controlling a large share of the initial token supply. This is not news. This happens in crypto all the time. Also too, this is just not exclusive to crypto. This happens in traditional finance, but the difference between crypto and traditional finance is crypto, you can actually track it. But let's keep going. Let's talk about the drama. So apparently millions of dollars worth of this were dumped after going live. 15% of the supply was sent to a handful of wallets owned by market influencers, not me. The project pumped to a market cap of 90 million after launch. Look On Chain reported that a wallet that received tokens from the team wallet received 4 million worth of tokens after launch. They sold 1.2 million worth in the first 48 hours. In the AMA on X, the team denied all accusations and basically, yeah. Okay. So things are on chain. So just be honest about stuff. It's not hard to be honest about things. Like, you know, just be honest about things. It's okay. Like, if you do something wrong, be honest about it. But I don't know, that whole situation sucks. Like, I understand making a moon bag, but at the same time, it's like people that are pumping and dumping and doing those types of things just sucks. Like, that's not even being ethical, and that's not grifting ethically. That's just being an a-hole. That's all that is. Seriously, it's just silly. Absolutely silly. So don't do those things. And don't, you know, maybe stay away from people that are doing those types of things, okay? What's a good exchange for SysCoin? I'm not sure. If you go to CoinGecko, it'll tell you where you can get it. I forgot. Actually, I bought my first SysCoin on Bittrex. All right, so this dude Mac, I know Mac. Let's talk about Mac. What did he say? So he said, basically, there's a bunch of allegations made by him that Ape Terminal awarded all winning positions in several IDOs to team members, also accused misappropriating a 25% fee from transactions. Ape Terminal denies the allegations, and they blame him or her. They accuse him of exploiting the community for personal gain, manipulating sales to his advantage. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. It just, the whole thing is dumb. I mean, people are still pretty much up on their investment, but the whole thing is dumb. Like, why can't people just not be a-holes and do the right thing? I don't know who to believe. I personally don't care. Anyways, let's take a look at this. No, this is from, I don't care about that. Okay, this is a funny story. So Bitwise, ooh, this is funny. So announcement, Bitwise, today, the Bitwise Bitcoin ETF, BitB, becomes the first U.S. Bitcoin ETF to publish the Bitcoin addresses of its holdings. Now, anyone can verify BitB's holdings and flows directly on the blockchain. On-chain transparency is core to Bitcoin's ethos. We're proud to walk the walk with BitB. All right, so let's talk about Bitwise, okay? So this is like a crypto company, whatever, but I think I think that this is good. And again, I'm not really into the Bitcoin Spot ETFs. I think they're stupid. And I also think that they're predatory. But that's okay. But this right here, this is actually changing the game. This is changing the game that they posted a public address so you can track the reserves on chain. And this is important. And I hope that the United States of America banking system will take a note from this. Miss Warren, do you understand that you can actually see the reserves on chains? Because guess what? Last time I checked, I can't see how much my local bank has on chain. And I can't even see how much cash they have. And there was a law passed in 2020 that indicated that banks, or the Federal Reserve, said that the banks don't have to hold any reserve. But anyways, with that being said, I think this is fantastic. I think it's good. This actually makes me even more bullish for the Bitcoin Spot ETFs. And it actually makes me more bullish for the future of the world, because now that we have on-chain analytics that people can actually look at and verify, now we can start to bully and pressure the public servants to tell the banks to do the same. And the only, okay, and I'm very anti-CBDC, but I think the only good thing about a CBDC would be if we were required to track everybody's transactions, not us, the banks and the public servants and the corporations and those types of things. That's the only aspect I think would be good. But again, I know that I'm delulu. I'm delusional about that. So I don't know. I think it's bullish. I think it's awesome. And also too, some people did in fact go ahead and send money to, the tequila is a P. Herman's reference. But People did actually send Satoshis to it, and which made the fund over collateralized, which is super, super funny. I think it's right here. Okay, and this is great from Mike. This is great from Mike. I love that he called out, and this is the CEO of Bitwise, or BitGo, excuse me. And I love that he called this out. He says, by the way, if you've got proof of reserves on chain, do you even need an SEC? The blockchain is mathematically provable and does not make mistakes. The SEC can't even keep track of its Twitter accounts here. Finance is about to radically change. P.S. We need the SEC, but its job is about to get much simpler and more accurate, and investor protection is about to get way better with or without the SEC. This is fantastic, and I love it. This was an excellent tweet. And I'm going to say I applaud you, sir. Applaud you, sir. Because I think that's fantastic. I hope I spelt applaud right. If I didn't, that's okay. All right, now this is the look on chain for the Grayscale ETF. So Grayscale's, and this is an update from today. So Grayscale decreased 13,179 Bitcoin, approximately $500 million, 529 million on January 24th. 8 ETFs added 8,251 Bitcoin, which is 331.3 million on January 24th, of which Fidelity added 4,023. 161 million. So basically, Grayscale is winding down, merging over, and a lot of these other ETFs are adding more Bitcoin to their holdings because they have to have the asset backed. All right, so this comes with news here. We did a video yesterday about the Ethereum ETF. BlackRock applied for it. BlackRock gets what BlackRock wants, okay? And with that being said, we're going to get the Ethereum ETF approved. I posted the video for you yesterday, and I inserted an interview with Hester Pierce. She works over at the SEC, and she said that they're not going to make the same mistakes with the Bitcoin spot ETF that they did with the Ethereum spot ETF. We're going to get it approved. It is a matter of time. The only way it would not get approved is if something insane happened with ETHgate, which could happen. But at the same time, a lot of the things with ETHgate, if in fact those things are true, it would make sense for me. It would make sense for Ethereum to be the chain that the public servants love. So anyways, that BlackRock ETF, it's on hold for now. And they applied in November, and the SEC said find it appropriate to design longer period within to take action. So they're going to need a little bit of time here. Also, too, BlackRock now holds 45,688 Bitcoin, which is worth over 1.8 billion for their Bitcoin spot ETF. Let's talk about this. So BlackRock, mark my words, BlackRock will be the largest Bitcoin holder in the world very soon. And if it's not just with their Bitcoin spot ETF, you have to remember BlackRock is a shareholder in MicroStrategy. Any company that holds Bitcoin, MicroStrategy essentially owns a portion of that, which is kind of weird, but that's how shareholding works. You essentially own a portion of that company and some of their assets in certain cases. So what BlackRock is doing, BlackRock saw their business threatened. They stepped in, and now they're absolutely reaming us, and they're going to continue to ream us. So the Bitcoin spot ETF was done to essentially remove our power. It was created for the people, by the people, and now they are taking your power away. That's okay, though, because we're going to grift ethically and legally, and we're going to accumulate Bitcoin, and we are going to dump on them. So frustrating, right? So frustrating to see this type of stuff. You want to look at Myro? Shout out to Myro. Myro's adorable, and I really do want to try their buy bot on Telegram, because Telegram is a place to be right now. But Myro's adorable. We love doggy coins. I want to get a cat, but Lo won't let me. So can you guys please tell her to stop being a booty head? Anyways, so I don't know. I know I talk about BlackRock a lot, but I just don't really appreciate them. All right, let's talk about the SEC being a ghetto mess again. So legal expert accuses SEC of misleading the court in the Ripple case. Well, gosh nabbit, okay? So apparently, they added more context to their motion to compel Ripple to produce financial statements for 2022. And just now, Bill Morgan said that the SEC is misleading the court and is happening far too often. So this is not new. We knew this was happening. But again, the way that the law works in America, it's written for people with money. So people are allowed to do this type of stuff, which is very, very unfortunate. I'm making lots of faces today because I don't care. I'm going to cook tonight too. I'm going to do that. That's what I want to do. Well, the SEC will not be held accountable. The only way it will be held accountable is if Gary Gensler is removed. It still won't be held accountable, though. Anyway, CZ tried to pledge his entire Binance stake to leave the U.S. in January. Apparently, newly sealed court documents show a judge shot down CZ's request to travel to the UAE despite offering his multi-billion-dollar stake as security. Wow. This is really unjust, you guys. So basically, CZ wanted to pledge his $4.5 billion stake in Binance US as security to be allowed to travel back to the UAE. He wanted to travel back home for 4 weeks to see friends, family members who's going through an ongoing surgery. The judge denied the request in a December 29th closed door hearing. I want to tell you guys something really quick. Okay, you can hate CZ all you want. You can hate Binance, whatever. He is a human being, and the way the courts are treating him is very, very, very much unjust and unfair. It really, really, really is. He is treated far more worse than SBF's parents, and all the politicians who took money. And again, I don't care that there were sponsorships. I don't care that people took money from FTX. That's not the point. The fact of the matter is public servants should be held to a higher standard, really. And it's just very frustrating the way that they're treating CZ. And people that are cheering for this mistreatment, like, you don't have to like him. I'm not saying he's innocent, but what I'm saying is the man wanted to give a $4.5 billion stake as a collateral. That's a pretty much unheard of in America. Okay. There's some G's from the streets that are having their nanas mortgage their house for the collateral for the bail. And that gets approved, and they go out and they actually hurt people. But anyways, the moral of this story is this is not right. It's unethical to me. So I think it's wrong. But again, our court system does not care. And the reason why they hate CZ so much in Binance is because crypto undermines them. Now, we're going to give a quick shout out to Digital Currency Group because they've done a really, really great job advocating and working towards helping. I did ask them about Law AB 39. I got an answer. We'll talk about that later. It's very, very, very long. But the DCTA is doing a pretty great job. So if you want to learn more about that, join them. And I want to talk about what Jesse Powell said. This is important. He was the co-founder and chair Kraken founder. But anyways, he says 2 years later, this is why self-custody in crypto is so important to freedom. The government can do heinous immoral things, violate constitution, and steal your savings, wrongfully imprison you, and get away with it for years before justice prevails. On January 23rd decision, Justice Richard Mosley concluded there was no national emergency justifying the innovation of the Emergencies Act, and the decision to do so was therefore unreasonable. In February 2022, Mr. Trudeau, the government used the law for the first time to freeze funds. So let's talk about this really quickly, okay? Crypto allows you to, like, a lot of us are immigrants in America. A lot of our parents came over here to escape different things that are happening. My family did the same on both sides. And the reason why I resonate with crypto so much is because they were poor immigrants when they came here. They were poor immigrants. They were working class. My great grandpa, Sebastian, worked on the railroads during the Depression. That was a hard job to have. On my father's side, they were drafted into the military. They worked, regular blue collar jobs, like hard labor jobs. And a lot of times you couldn't take your personal property. So for example, my family on my mom's side, we had land in Sicily. Once my grandma's mom passed away when they were kids, her family stole the land from my grandpa. And if we actually had blockchain technology and NFTs and cryptocurrency, we could have been able to hold on to that land and it wouldn't have gotten taken or stolen because they wouldn't have been able to do whatever they did with the paperwork. Okay. So I would have land and citizenship there. Okay. So this is why crypto is so important to me, is because you should not be able to take anybody's property. You shouldn't be able to take their money, their livelihood, and crypto fixes that. It really does. So it's unfortunate the way what we're seeing happen. And this is all they want to do, is that's why they want to institute the CBDC. They want to take from you as fast as you can get it. Okay. Not a good thing. You should be scared. You should be worried. And smash the like. Some of y'all being lazy. All right. Digital pound legislation will provide protections to privacy and control, says government. Well, let's see what's going on over here, baby. So basically, consultation on a CBDC for the UK was conducted by the government and Bank of England in June, and they have published the results. They will ensure that future legislation comes out from the CBDC will protect privacy and control of money. It's not going to. They're lying to you. Also, too, you intelligent people, the U.S. debt just reached an all-time high of $34.1 trillion. in America. Yep. So that's where we are today. We talked about some bullish news with Cardano and matic, you know, some of the statistics, some things that are going on with SysCoin. And we also talked about a lot of the predatory practices. I got to get going because I got to take care of some things for today. Got a pretty much jam-packed day. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you so much for liking this and sharing this video. I'm going to drop a second video for y'all later today. So make sure you watch it because that helps support me. And it's very short. So go watch it at 3:30 p.m. PST. Thank you guys so much. I'll see y'all again live tomorrow at 10 a.m. PST. Bye-bye.